I just talked in a video called To Have is to Possibly Lose about how we are going to lose everything. And how that is a very scary idea about how everything is going to eventually end when we end. We can't have anything if we don't exist anymore. Now that is true, but there are certain things that you keep longer than others while you exist, while you are here. I went through a period of turmoil a few years ago where I had a lot of different passions, and everywhere that I turned for my passions, my body started turning against me. The two most significant ones were I like writing, and I have a very fast top writing speed, and I like writing fiction and screenwriting, playwriting. I even tried my hand at a little bit of copywriting. Literally tried my hand at a little copywriting. And I started having really bad, you might be able to hear some clicking. I had some, I don't know if it's arthritis or tendonitis or whatever. And it's never been too severe, but it's enough that it severely slowed me down and just gave me a lot of anxiety to be typing for long periods of time, because I'm like, what if I'm breaking my body down horrifically? And then the other one is my voice, which still, it still has its not so good days. And unfortunately, this is one of them. Where talking for 6 minutes kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's just like, I need my voice for whether it's YouTube or any other kind of performing. I've been an actor for such a long time, and, my rapping and just anything else. My voice is pretty darn important to me being me. And it's all just a reminder that I'm breaking down and I can lose things. I think about how, football players, they have everything going for them until they get injured, and then they don't anymore. I'm a Saints fan, and, Michael Thomas set the record for the most receptions ever in a season. And then after that, he got injured, and he's hardly played at all for 3 years. The man who set such an impressive record might not even really get to play anymore. I just think about that when I get too invested in any potential career path. It's like, well, if I used to have thoughts when I was really trying to be a rapper of oh man, I'm this close to taking off, but what if I do get it, and then something burns my vocal cords and then I can't talk anymore. It's like, well, yeah, then you would lose it, right? But one thing that I've really learned that I can't ever lose, that I'll always be able to hold on to in some way or another, is just my truth. My own truth. As long as I exist, I'm gonna be a part of the universal truth. And I'll be able to share it through some means. I'm always gonna find some means of sharing my truth with people. I'd like for it to be on a large scale, but hey, if something comes along that makes it so that I can't share my truth with people on a large scale, I'll find a way to share it on a small scale. Even just by being in somebody's presence, I'm sharing my truth with them. And, my truth's pretty good. I'm not going to put it on a pedestal and say it's significantly better than other people's truths. But it's a very unique one. But everybody's is very unique. It's funny that it is not unique for you to be unique, because everybody's unique. I'd like to say that my truth is valuable. I mean, you can talk about how there are no real universal values to any of it. There's no real means of comparison between one person's truth and another. But I do think I have something to share. And at the very least, let's say that I could share it with nobody. Like, I end up in a situation where I only am caught in the prison of my own self and my own thoughts, and there's nobody around to get out the catharsis of sharing with. But I'll still have that. I love my truth. I love my own ideas. I mean, in a very narcissistic way sometimes. I love listening to myself talk. Even the lousy videos on this channel. I really, really enjoy listening to myself talk lousily. I think my truth is pretty cool. It's a big gift. It's a big gift that the universe has given me. And, I just always want to make sure that I'm appreciating that. And I think that the fact that I think that my truth is so cool is a real invitation for me to also be like, yeah, and there are so many other truths of so many other people that are just as rich and awesome as yours. They don't necessarily appeal to you right off the bat. You might have to dig a little bit deeper to find something that really resonates with you and other people's truths. But it's there, man. And you get to see so many people every single day, even if you don't want to. And acknowledge that their truth is just as much of a gift as yours.